But I don't understand. I mean, I want to take a break from this. I didn't even want to trigger this. But are we going to her tent just a second, or are we going on with the challenges? Because I see you there, I suppose.
Give me a minute. Need to catch my breath.
Oh, I'm sorry I triggered it like this. I should have entered from there. Well, doesn't matter. Hey!
Geralt, hail!
He has nothing to say about that, Milton. He seems quite okay with it. So I needed to talk to Guillaume, but I don't know what I'm doing with him. So I'll just save. If we are not going to her tent, but we are going to the next challenge, I'm gonna reload, alright? Because I don't want to do the next challenge yet.
Are you ready? May we go?
Alright.
Yeah, let's go now.
Okay, we're going to her tent.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
So here we go. Oh my god, look at those
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet.
Jar of concealing
Thy two
ointment.
breasts are like...
Powerful magic at work here.
Oh, concealing? Like a glamour? That's quite interesting. Hey birdie, where are you, pretty birdie?
Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so.
But I've heard it.
Ruxay tend to be fond of birds.
Really? I thought there was a cage here.
Hairs and salts. Used to make compresses.
Oh!
Someone approaches. Quickly.
I haven't finished.
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
No, just...
Curse! What seeks you in my latest tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here!
They have seen us, Guillaume. Whatever.
Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
I think I'm gonna replay this bit again because I wanted to look better. I didn't expect to just have a cutscene and then die. I wanted to explore this a little bit better. This is a cool tent though. Wow. You're a bit heavy, Geralt. When I said that ointment, whatever, the concealer. When I said
Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Good lord. It was, or it could work like a glamour. I meant like the glamours in The Wolf Among Us. Like something that conceals your real appearance. I'm not a fan of Telltale games at all, but I have The Wolf Among Us. I saw somebody playing it and then I decided to buy it. I really like it because of the atmosphere and the story and the idea. Even though the idea, of course, it's not Telltale Games. The Wolf Among Us is based on a comic book series. Fables? I don't remember. Well, I've never read it anyway. Still, it's an incredibly beautiful and atmospheric game.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Is she a creature, I wonder? And she's trying to pass as a human.
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Why would you have a perfume made by a sorceress? Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is why I reloaded. Guys, to take that croissant. No joke. I'm not joking. And for this, Blaze, fan expenses. Oh, clothes, shoes, dragon skins shoes. That's cheap. Racing saddle. Magic cream. Racing saddle.
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Dark green and yellow, not blue. But I hear a birdie. I thought there was a little cage in here with the... That's the reason why I reloaded, guys. Let's be clear, to steal her food and wine. See, there were other things you could look at. I don't like it when they cut my exploring. Look at that pretty parasol.
Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Bruxay tend to be fond of birds.
You mean she could be a Brooks?
Someone approaches. Quickly.
Yeah, apparently...
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now.
Okay.
It's time for the second contest.
Apparently, you can't look at all the objects in there. There is a number.
Nothing of import.
After you've triggered that number, the cutscene starts. I don't want to trigger anything. Look, Geralt! Look at your symbol right there. Oh, isn't that cool, Geralt? So cool, Geralt. Come on. So now I will avoid triggering that quest and we'll pretend it's gonna happen another day, a different day. And we're going to Corvo Bianco quickly. Because I should have storage there as well, so... Geralt! This is so cool! Look at him. Looking cool. Okay, so let's go. I got massively sidetracked. Massively. Corvo Bianco is down here, right? Because, yeah, this is where I came from. What are you doing here? This is my property.
Sure, go on. Drink up while you're young, coin in hand.
Hey. Maybe he's my gardener. What are all these people doing here? I like the idea of the house, but I want it empty. This is weird. Well, I'm happy people are working around here, but why are they inside my walls? My walls. Notice how territorial is Knightly Geralt. Everything is his already. I think there's a quest related to this. Yeah, there's a quest called There's No Place Like Home. There are too many people here. What is this? I like the chickens, but not the people.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
Roach? Is that Roach? Hey, Roach.
Oh, it was young.
Oh god, look at the state of that thing. Majordome.
Welcome home, sir.
Hey.
I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Majordomo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me.
But
I shall
no!
organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Yes!
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
I like organizing things. Why are you stealing my job?
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colourful man of Kedweni origin.
I'm
He was
Kedwen.
actually a headsman.
No, not him, but his great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards.
Cool.
He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
I read the book I found here in Corvo Bianco, I think. Like, next on a table here. And I think at some point Crespi had this estate. I don't know, it's so confusing. I have so much information in my head. I don't remember clearly.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Let's have a tour.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
It's a bit dilapidated.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
We need to fix it.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
But she would be... How? No. I don't know. I'll write it on the screen what she would be. I mean, majordomo in my language is the man, is the butler, literally.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
No.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stands.
I should be paying them. Why is she paying for me? I have money. And if we start producing wine and stuff, I want to pay them. I want to be the employer. I want to be a proper estate person. Can I enter in your house? I didn't expect to enter. But you could have a better house than this. It's cute. I don't know, I always prefer smaller houses. I don't know why, it's just me. But I don't know. Geralt, how do you feel? Do you want big house? Jeez, look at that. Look at that pretty table and look at the shelf. Just look at it. Perfection. Perfection. I need to sell stuff.
We would stomp till we were red and sweaty.
Yes, stomp the grapes. Make the wine. Stomp it.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place.
Yes!
They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
I don't know if it was a good idea to uproot the grapes. I mean, having a production of oil and wine is certainly good for diversifying production, but olive trees look quite good. The older they become, the more beautiful they get. Whose estate is that one?
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
Perfect.
Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Ah, I think that sounds lovely. Since the duchy is paying all the people that work here, I suppose they own the production too.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago.
No.
During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine.
Makes sense.
There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of BaW.
That's amazing. There are too many people here, though. They're too close to my house. I don't like people. Nah, I don't like them, but I don't think Knightly Geralt would mind.
Blind, are you?
Sorry. But, monsieur, this place is very dilapidated. Can we do something about that? Like, fix it? Look at this! Look at this! What happened here? Look.
Monsieur Boleus's wife Nina kept a garden here.
Ah.
A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Yes! We can plant the basil and the oregano and the stuff here because I need it for cooking. And we can have tomatoes, and I don't want flowers. I want plants I can eat. Is it clear? Everything must be edible here. I want food. Come on.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
Yes.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
I think I'll put Yen here, if I can. Surrounded by roses. And with a nice sofa and stuff. And maybe we could cover this with glass. And she can stay here, on display, forever.
Rather be an eagle than a quail. Yes, I should. If I only could, I truly would.
Okay.
Make all those wenches at Coronata birth their babes the bum way. Go out to any night and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the sweat.
Did I hear that correctly? Where are we going? This is
This
Roach.
served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
No.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Yes!
And sweaty.
Yes, girl. This is for Roach. That's for Roach. We have a big cellar down there.
Those are the vapors.
We don't need to
Cellars,
put...
voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess.
Yes.
Which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
I shall go down there and see after.
Those are the vapors of Tucson.
We need to fix that. Look. I'm not gonna... Ooh! There's Vervain right there. Oh, my favorite.
As you can see, the facade is, to put it, slightly stained.
Slightly?
But one cannot deny it a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Yeah. Also fix the wood, don't you think? Oh my god.
And welcome inside.
Oh,
On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately.
I choose them.
With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. But one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
I think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
But I like to do these kind of things myself. I mean, I don't know if Knightley get it. Well, I like to choose what to do. I like the refurbishing stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this place as is, and then I'm gonna find him.
Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Stay here. Oh. Yeah, this is a mess. I mean, it's alright. For what it is right now. Pretty. This must be the kitchen. I imagined it bigger inside. But not really, it makes sense. I can use the bed. Oh, I can place... Geralt, you can place all your stuff here. What? I can read books from here? But... This is so weird. I don't have trophies yet. I think I could put painting, but I hope I can buy this kind of stuff. Okay. I could sleep. Wow. I sorted my inventory a bit. Weapon rack. Oh, maybe I can... Oh. I have been kinda collecting swords. I have them in my stash, so maybe I can put some around. That would be cool. I can put the... yes. Yes. Geralt. Hang painting. We should go to town someday and hang a painting. By the way, shouldn't we be worried for the knight that is about to die as the last virtue, symbolizing the last virtue, whatever? Oh, never mind. I'll finish this tour. How cool. But this is the guest room. I almost wish I could do the main bedroom here, because the room downstairs would be a good place for a study. So it's a small estate. It's not very big. It's small, but it's just... it's the right size. While I go around to do something, you may do something yourself.
How might I be of service, sir?
Gwent, please no.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Some work the grounds. Let's start with the house, I suppose, or the grounds. Well, I think that all the people that depend on me, not literally because, I don't know, Henrietta is paying them, whoever. Well, they are her subjects, not mine, so, well, maybe it makes sense. Anyway, I would improve their space first, and the plantations, though, yeah, I don't think I can even do that, because that would fall under the duchy's responsibility, because they pay for that.